power of his voice. Do not marvel at this, for the hour is coming in which all who are in the graves will hear his voice and come forth. Those who have done good, to the resurrection of life, and those who have done evil, to the resurrection of condemnation. John 5, verses 28 and 29. While the minds of modern human beings struggle to understand how our universe burst into existence, how something came from nothing, the book of Genesis knows no such struggle. To our forefathers, the secret of our existence is simple. By the word of the Lord the heavens were made, and all the host of them by the breath of his mouth. God spoke, and the universe came into being. It is that same voice that eventually brings us back from the icy silence of death. Without exception, every human being who has ever lived will one day hear the voice of Christ beckoning them back to life. The power that called our world into existence and first breathed into our nostrils the breath of life is the same power that will reanimate our bodies for the grand climax of history. During this life, not everyone will respond to the final call to worship him who made heaven and earth, the sea and the springs of water. Not everyone will acknowledge Jesus as Lord, but we will all respond to his voice, some to the resurrection of life, others to condemnation. We will all know beyond any shadow of doubt who the Creator is as he wakes each one of us from mortal slumber. Even those whose minds have rejected his lordship cannot help but have the very cells of their bodies respond to the promptings of the God who made them. At that moment, his power and his claim on us will be abundantly obvious to all. Every knee will bow, every tongue will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. But not every person will be destined for the kingdom, because while the very elements know the voice of their master, these people's hearts have rejected him. They have no future with a God they will not love, and rather than go on living a torturous existence apart from him, God eventually removes them from creation altogether after final judgment. The task that lies ahead of us is of utmost importance, displaying the character of God so convincingly that our world begins to respond to the creative power in his voice even now, before the final call.